So it's real important to understand how the information is displayed and how it's presented. And of course, it needs to be honest. And I think that's what Google strives and prides themselves on is having honest results for their clients and for their customers' clients, because we resell Google services. So it's important that we represent the Google brand correctly. In this case here, I mean, we have, in my opinion, deception when you go to Chandler website here for the flower shop, and they're clearly chandlerflowersaz.com. For example, now our customer, another website is William Paul Florist, SAC.com, Sacramento and Chandler, Arizona. So very similar structures in the URLs. However, when you're looking to place a considerable order, or if you want to know a little bit more about the vendor, you go down here to look at their reviews, right? 502 reviews is very impressive. They've done their work. They have steered a lot of people to give reviews, but their best of Bloomnation doesn't say Google anywhere here. That's a big red flag for me. Okay, so let's click on 502. As you've learned from the other um, video that I did, the 502 are the reviews for Chandler Flowers on Bloomnation. That's a big problem here because look, you've already left Chandler Flowers. You're on Bloomnation's website. So your reviews are benefiting Bloomnation. You can't get back to Chandler. You click on Chandler all day long. If you click on a price range or an occasion, anniversary, you're staying right in Bloomnation, and there they are again. So here are your offerings, the flower shop. I don't need to confuse you, but understand you have now left, and you're in Chandler's portal under Bloomnation. You're shopping in Bloomnation. So if you continue to buy this dozen roses, look where you're checking out, Bloomnation. Now that you know this, let's take a look at what, now this is a Teleflora customer. How do I know? Teleflora has used their name to brand their brand along with this customer. That's not a terrible thing to do. Teleflora is benefiting from the citation value, and the florist is able to change this. We change it for all of our clients because we want to make sure that the florist is getting the proper SEO value. So if you go to Fair Oaks, this is Sacramento, William Paul Florist, and now here's his website. Now, this is on a Teleflora platform as well, and we can do anything we want. So Teleflora starts us with their names and their images, and we go through them and we modify them as we need, and realize that if they've got a trademark name, we can't change those. So we do within what's right and what's acceptable. Now that you're on his site, if you want to go ahead and look at his reviews, you simply click on the review button, and now you see Google, you see Facebook, and you see Yelp. So this is of our product. It's a widget that we added to the site so we can customize the experience based on what we like the customer, what the customer wants to give people the ability to do. Now when they attempt to send out a review, they can pick Google, they can pick Facebook, or they can select Yelp. When they do select Google, look where they go. They actually go to Google right here. And look what pops up. Now they can leave the 5-star review right here and type away. That's the legitimate, proper way to do this. And we wouldn't do it any other way. So that's the correct way to do it. And SEO and reviews are really, really important to grow your brand on the internet. If you go to William Paul Flowers or William Paul Floral Design and you want to look at their, say, About Us, look at how this is all laid out. It's all about William Paul. It's properly done, put together. When you go into the Meet William Paul, because you don't want to just say About Us. You want to be about the client or the brand. And here you have links here about him. There's all kinds of information. If you want to go into the delivery policy, it's an actual page. Many websites don't do that. They lump it all in together and you have to find it. This way it can be looked up and indexed properly. Now, let's go back to what we were talking about. Um, Citations, okay? When you have a citation, that's the use of these names here, Telefloras, Telefloras, Telefloras. This can be your name, and it should be. So we've got an article written on this, and there's another article as well. I don't have that handy, but for example, on Bloomerang's website, we've done a whole article on this based on your brand. This is a real estate agent. Now, if a real estate agent is with Century 21 today and maybe another company tomorrow, Keller Williams or whoever they may be, your website experience is going to change. The agent makes their relations with their customers, but then they go to another company and now they have a different website. I believe in having one website so everyone knows your website and your picture and your name, and depends on who you're with is not as important as who you are. When you go over to the retail side of it, we talk about the importance of citations. Telefloras, Telefloras, Telefloras. Not hurting you, but it's just helping Teleflora. You could help yourself better by adding your name to the products. And that's what we've done here with Agnew, who's our client as well. So we took Rosie's sleigh bouquet by Teleflora and we changed it to Agnew Florist. I hope you understand this now. At least you got a pretty good idea of what we're talking about. So again, this is a Teleflora website platform. And remember, everybody has a platform. You're customizing a platform when you get a website. You're not getting a truly custom coded website unless you pay for coding. Understand the difference. You customize like Epic Flower Shops. They're not on their own. They customize. They do a pretty good job and they do customize a lot of it, but they're using a third party company's uh, code and that they optimize that. Gravity Free built their own code with myself and their developers. I actually worked with them and said we need balloons to go here, we need add-ons to go there, we want a rush delivery matrix, and we worked hand in hand on the core code, much different than customizing categories or just the framework. So all that being said, it can get kind of complicated. Let's just back it up and keep it simple. If you get a website with Teleflora because you want to use their platform, that's perfectly within your right, and they do it the right way. This is a Teleflora website right here, and it's done properly. I mean, you go to reviews, and here you have it. Those are the reviews, and they're really Google, they're really Facebook, and they're really Yelp. When you go over to Chandler, who's using Bloomnation, they're taking you from the website that you're paying for and sliding you over to Bloomnation. Now you're doing all your business under Bloomnation. You're placing your order under Bloomnation. Do you realize how much business you're leaving on the table? Really frustrating. So now you're aware of it. It's up to you to make the right decision now and make sure that you're with a company that's going to move you forward and allow people to work with them like ourselves. We work hand in hand with Teleflora, and we're able to take their clients and their application to new heights and levels that many people haven't seen before. But the numbers are outstanding, and you can have the same result too and still stay with Teleflora and never have to leave your comfort zone. They really have a lot to offer you. They're more of a technology company today than they ever were in the past. Call me if you have any questions, 941 809 5000. Thank you.